You're not a model anymore. You're not vulnerable to the mass media as you once were.
Oh, yes, I am.
Yes, you're right. Oh, I've created a beautiful creature. Of course you're right. That's it. Of course, that's exactly the way to get to her.
Admiration for a remarkable woman.
What I see is love.
That's because you're a born matchmaker. Or simply a romantic at heart.
No, I'm not a matchmaker. I may be romantic at heart because I certainly recognize it in others.
Oh, and then what are your romantic dreams? A prince charming to sweep you off your feet?
I think a very rich plastic surgeon to marry me and do my every bidding.
Well, I hope that dream comes true.
Isn't there anybody in your life, Jeremy?
Olga, it seems to me we had this conversation before.
And you were just as elusive last time.
It's not that important, is it? The fact is, you're dead wrong about Erica. I think she's one of the most beautiful, stimulating women I've ever met. But love is not a part of it.
Well, I have been saving this for something special, and I think this is it.
Oh.
Ah, yes, to my victory over the dragon.
Wouldn't
I be here? Well, I thought you'd be busy with your various little TV shows.
No, I finished with my little various TV shows. Is there something you want?
Yes, I want to see my brother. Will you tell him I'm here, please?
No, I can't do that. He's at Gilles'.
Gilles? That is the last place on earth he should be, the mood Mark's in.
I don't keep a leash on him, Erica.
This whole thing is your fault. You know that. Now, if anything happens to my brother, or to Gilles for that matter, it is on your head.
None of this is any of your business.
Oh, I beg your pardon. It is quite my business. I'm the one who brought Gilles here to town. And now you have been behaving like this cheap little tart ever since. I mean, leading him on.
I have not been leading him on. If anything, I have been discouraging him.
Oh, yes? Really? Accepting flowers from him, accepting gifts from him, dancing with him in front of Mark's nose all night?
You do not know anything about this.
Yeah, I know all about it. You are flattered by his attentions. This world-renowned daredevil, sexy, charming. And you believe it's all real, don't you? You think he really likes you. Brooke, he acts that way with everyone. You are really not the chosen one.
I wish that were true.
Ah! You are so egotistical. What do you think, you're Wonder Woman because you're a big potato in this dinky little town? Let me tell you something. The best thing that could ever happen to my brother would be for you to fall for Gilles St. Clair's line and get out of Mark's life.
All right, you want to make this a personal vendetta, you go ahead and do it. I have tried to be civil to you because you are Mark's sister, but you have pushed me a little too far this time. And in your very apt words, you want war, this is war. You have no right to come in here.
I have every right
Mark
to come in here.
Mark is a grown man.
Of course he is.
He can
and
run
he's
his
a
own
terrific
life.
grown man.
Hey, what's all the hubbub?
Mark! Oh, Mark! Oh, what did he do to you?
Good of you to come, Shane. I hope I didn't pull you away from anything terribly exciting in New York.
No. I finished editing Wagner's new film, so no problem.
Good. Have a drink?
No thanks.
Guess you're a little surprised to hear from me.
Yes, frankly I was. I heard you burned all the copies of Raising Cain.
I've lived to regret that moment of impetuosity. However, I found the original film footage in a vault here in New York, and since you were the editor of the original...
You want me to re-edit it?
If you're agreeable.
I'd jump at the chance. I have all my notes. I could turn out the same masterpiece I did before.
Oh, no doubt that you could, Shane. No doubt at all. And I do want to release the film. However, this time I want to appeal to a wider audience. Youth is the big thing today. And I'd like to make a few modifications. You know, maybe a new soundtrack, for example. Depict the film scene of today. As a matter of fact, I have a few very specific scene changes in mind. Perhaps you'd like to take a look at them.
Yeah.
Her out of
Quite
my
revolutionary.
house. Tell her that this is your house, too. Is it?
Oh, please, my head hurts.
Oh, my poor darling. She's not worth it.
All right, that's it. Get out. Shut up and get out before I throw you out.
Are you going to let her talk to me like this?
I think maybe it's better that she and I settle this on our own. But thank you.
Certainly. I don't want to be in her presence any longer anyway. But the day will come, Mark, when you're going to realize how foolish it is for you even to consider this woman to be your wife. So you can babysit for her little daughter while she is out gallivanting all over town with Gilles.
Erica, in all fairness, you only heard one side of the story.
No, Jeremy, you don't know Brooke. She is a piranha. I mean, when I was married to Tom, she did everything she could to get him away from me. And now she's after Gilles. You're lucky she hasn't met you. She'd be after you.
I'm sorry, Erica, but I know how difficult it is to stand by and watch someone you love make what you think is a mistake.
It is a mistake. Look, my brother's had enough bad breaks in his life. He doesn't need Brooke English. I only hope he comes to his senses before it's too late. I don't know who that can be. I'll get it.
Erica, please, just let me have one moment.
I have nothing to say to you.
What I have to say to you could well change the rest of your life. For the way you stole tempo right up from under my nose. I wish you could have been a little more honest with me, is all.
Honest with you? After you delivered the ultimatum that either I sleep with you or I get fired? No, I did exactly what I had to do, Adam. And you are only jealous of me because I can work the angles better than you can.
Erica, it was a brilliant coup. I grant you that.
And you thought I was just an empty-headed ex-model with no brains.
No, never. I admit I became a little overzealous in my attempts to compromise you, Erica, but my only excuse is that I've never stopped loving you. And I went a little berserk in my attempts to win you back.
A little berserk? You called me every nasty name in the book for starters, then you went on from there.
Oh, Erica, please forgive me for that. It was my jealousy talking. But now that I know that you love this man, I can accept it.
I don't trust you.
Erica, I've racked my brain to try to come up with something, some way to make amends to you.
No, there is no way that you can make amends.
Erica, please, listen. Maybe my actions will speak louder than my words. I discovered the original footage for Raising Cain.
If you discovered it, that means that you always had it.
No, I swear. I thought that it had been destroyed with the other prints. But somehow it escaped my ill-advised wrath. It's in a film vault in my New York studio. Erica, I'm going to release it in all its glory.
Jeremy, you remember I told you about the film adaptation of my book? It was wonderful. It was a wonderful movie. It got rave reviews by all the critics who saw the screening.
Then why did you want it to destroy it?
The same reason he wanted to take tempo away from me, because he was so jealous of my love for Mike.
And now you're thinking of releasing it?
Yes, I owe it to her. To make up for all of those awful things that I've done to you. Even though it was in the name of love.
I have to think about this.
Of course, Erica, of course. I understand. I appreciate your taking the time to talk with me about it. And I hope that you can find it in your heart to forgive me.
Good night, Adam.
Jeremy?
can't blame yourself for your feelings.
I mustn't spoil our friendship.
Excuse me. Yes, Olive? Oh, yes. Oh, send her right in. Thank you.
Listen, I must get back to work on my next illustration.
Yes, okay.
See you later.
All right.
Morning, Ellen.
Ellen! Hello, Ellen. How nice to see you.
Good to see you. What a wonderful office
Yes.
this is. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Don't you look wonderful?
Thank you. Thank you. So do you.
Oh, thank you.
Ellen, I want to thank you so much once again for helping us with that stock takeover. I mean, we couldn't have done it without you.
And it was my pleasure, and that is why I am here to present you with the final papers to the transaction.
Oh,
just
Ellen.
for you.
Oh, thank you. Oh, mwah. Oh, my ticket to freedom. I'm going to put this right in my vault.
Let me tell you something. I hope you are free from Adam once and for all.
Actually, Ellen, there is now an entire new wrinkle. Ellen, have you heard that Adam wants to release Raising Cain?
Oh, yes. As a matter of fact, I read about that in Audrey Wilson's column.
Okay. I thought that he had destroyed all the prints, and now, out of the blue, he pulls this on me.
Are you pleased about this or what?
Naturally, I'm very pleased that he wants to release Raising Cain. But also, naturally, I am quite suspicious of his motives. Why do you think he's doing this?
Well, for knowing Adam, make some money. Well, he likes the film. Maybe it's a peace offer to you. All of the above, I don't know.
Except knowing Adam, I'm sure there's something even more devious about this. Ellen, I want you to do me a favor.
Oh, no, what is it now?
I want you to speak to Ross. I want you to have Ross speak to Adam and find out exactly what it is.
Oh, no.
Why?
No, get me out, please. Look, Adam thinks that Ross and I betrayed him with this stock deal. So, no, he won't even give us the time of day.
This is the answer to a dream.
I'm glad it meets with your satisfaction.
You did an incredible job, Krieger. I'm going to double your fee.
I thank you, sir.
All that garbage about him being a pacifist artist. I knew there was something phony about it.
If you need any further documentation, I am sure I can provide it.
This is perfect. All I have to do now is show this to Erica Kane. It'll be the thrill of my life when she hears that Jeremy Hunter is a fraud.
Turn out for August. We're usually all away this time of year.
For heaven's sakes, we have to be faithful, Enid. I mean, if we don't look after the beautification of our town green and our public parks, no one else will.
You are so right, Phoebe. I mean, decent people don't have adequate picnic facilities.
I personally blame Adam Chandler for that. Do you remember, ladies? He solemnly promised he was going to donate a huge park to us, but he didn't keep his word. And you know why, Maud? He planned to give that land only if he could put a nude statue of Erica Kane on it.
Well, I say better no park than a nude statue of Erica.
But why, Emma?
Why, indeed? Have you forgotten? I have a teenage son.
It's absolutely sadistic, his wanting to make a public spectacle of Erica. Well, if you ask me, Erica Kane manages to make a public spectacle of herself, with or without the help of Adam Chandler.
Right.